Good evening. What is a short sale? A short sale basically is when you sell a home for less money than you owe on the mortgage. How do I know? Because I had a short sale. Back in 2008, after the whole real estate bust, I was stuck with a short sale. I bought a house, $500,000 house in North Hollywood, California, 100% financing, no money down. I was making 25 grand a year at a talent agency as an executive assistant. I did what's called a stated income loan, which basically means you just tell them what you make and it's done on a handshake. And I got the house. I was house hacking before that was even a term, meaning I rented out all of the bedrooms. So the mortgage was paid for. I was doing things perfect, but I got hired to open a club in Vegas. So I moved out, all my roommates moved out, and I rented the house to a group of guys. Over time, they slowly but surely stopped paying rent. I owed $3,000 a month on the mortgage, and I couldn't sell the house because I was upside down $250,000, meaning I owed $250,000 more than the house was even worth. The bust had already happened at this point, but I was getting by. So I didn't want to re-rent the house because it had already been such a miserable experience. And mind you, this is before YouTube and all these online resources that we have. So I lived in Vegas, the house was in North Hollywood, and it was just a massive headache. So I short sold the house. When I moved to Vegas, I had also bought a townhouse. Luckily, I got it really cheap because of the real estate bust. So I was able to buy it cheap. I put in some renovations and I lived in it at the time, but I got some really bad advice and was told that since I was short selling the house in California, I would also have to short sell or sell the house in Vegas. I did that. Luckily, I broke even because, like I said, it was basically a long-term fix and flip. So all in this deal, I'd done a house hack, a fix and flip, and rental. And in the end, I lost on all three with just a little bit of information. If YouTube was around and I could have watched a few videos, I would have known that I could have easily kept the townhouse. But regardless, it was a learning lesson. Fast forward to today, I had owned a restaurant. We closed due to COVID. And I knew I didn't want to go back to rentals or to a fix and flip. And that's what made me do the research, pay all the money for the education, and come up with the loan and own strategy. I didn't need any credit. I didn't need my own money. And I wasn't going to be a landlord. I am the bank. I collect the monthly mortgage payments, just like Wells Fargo. And I don't have to be a landlord. I don't get the calls at 2 o'clock in the morning about a leaky pipe or an overflowing toilet. I'm happy to answer any questions if you want to know more, but whatever you do, don't believe the myths. There are ways to do this. It doesn't have to be overly complicated. It is easy. You just need the right guidance.